All right. Hi, everybody. So, as you can see, I'm alone. This is my first video kind of on my own, and it's going to be the beginning of the mini-series kind of thing. Well, maybe not mini-series, but shorter videos that I had talked about in a post on my Facebook page. So, I guess I should go into my gifts even in this, just in case you haven't seen any other videos. My name's Amber. And I am a medium, which means I can connect with people who have crossed over. I'm an empath, but times a million, so spirit can make me see, feel, hear, and sense things other people can't. I can also feel all the feelings of everybody living as well. I'm also what I call spiritually intuitive, others would say is psychic, because there's no sense of time or space on the other side. Spirit can provide guidance or show me memories of the past if they're going to mean something to the person sitting with me. I'm also a medical intuitive, although I'm very new to practicing this, and so I don't really advertise it necessarily, and I have yet to book just a medical intuitive appointment, just because I'm more new and a little more cautious with it. This is a bit more uncomfortable for me. I feel strange just sitting here talking to a camera. I've never done this before. There's nobody except me and my dogs in my house, so we'll see how it goes, because honestly at this point I'm just not sure. I'm sure Spirit will take care of it. So kind of the purpose of today's video and how it came about is one of my sisters, who always has such great ideas to reach out and kind of help the most amount of people, contacted me or called me a few days ago, and she's been having some issues with dwelling at nighttime, not being able to shut her brain off at night, you know, just having kind of some worries at night that are preventing her from sleeping. And my family knows kind of what to do in that situation, and when they don't, they give me a call, and she just thought that that would be good general knowledge. And from that, she came up with a ton more topics, and I'm sure more will come in, of just like kind of short little messages from Spirit or things that I would kind of say to my family in any given situation. So I think over the course of a few weeks, we'll cover quite a few topics. Today, we're going to specifically focus on kind of nighttime dwelling, not being able to shut your brain off, what that means, and how to kind of move past it to get a peaceful night's sleep. So kind of the human condition at night, that seems to be when we do all our deep thinking, right? And where we have all our guilt and regret for the day, or all of our planning for the next day comes up. So when you find yourself kind of getting stuck in that real human space of, oh my goodness, you know, why didn't I take time to do this today? Or why did I do that? Why did I lose my patience with that person when it really wasn't warranted and I knew I was upset with somebody else? Why didn't I make time to go for coffee with this person? Or why didn't I do this at work because now I have to do it tomorrow and my day is going to be too full? And when is this going to happen for me and why? And oh my gosh, and everybody gets really overwhelmed. And the more you try and kind of calm yourself down, the worse it kind of gets. Then you start counting the hours. Oh my gosh, if I fall asleep right now, I'll have 6 hours to sleep or 5 hours to sleep. And it can become a real vicious cycle. So what I tell people when they're real nighttime dwellers, because not only is it preventing you from being able to relax and fall asleep, a lot of the time it's then also causing interrupted sleep because your mind isn't able to just get fully quiet. So the first thing I say, the very first, and if you don't implement anything else, this one's really important, is switching your thinking from why to what. So instead of, why didn't I do this today? Or why did I lose my patience? Start thinking, what can I learn from what happened today? Because if it was really hard, it must be a big lesson. Don't start going, what can I do tomorrow to change today? Because that's a whole nother type of worrying. But almost for any situation that your mind can worry about or come up with, there's going to be a what. A what can you learn? And start thinking of the lessons and start going, okay, well, I can see from today that I'm maybe supposed to learn that I need to be more open with my scheduling or my planning of my day. Maybe not have so many time demands on me. Maybe, you know, there's certain times of the day you and your kids should have quiet time rather than activities. And I guarantee there's going to be a lesson there. Once you identify what that lesson is, it kind of, I don't think it takes the responsibility off of you to complete your daily tasks, but it just helps you to remove yourself from the situation and realize, okay, it's, you know, the world's not going to end because I didn't get everything done today or I have too much planned for tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to learn from how this day went. Well, they want me to talk about, I wondered if they would tune in, because usually I don't tune into the other side when I'm alone, but definitely my guides are here. Not the collective guides of everybody, but just mine. while you're switching this thinking, it's very helpful to do what I call it my 4-7-8 breathing. I do it when I'm meditating as well. You breathe in for 4, you hold it for the count of 7, and breathe out for the count of 8. That can kind of, I don't know, it has a real way of just the timing of it, of relaxing and kind of turning your mind off because you're having to count the breaths. And then I always suggest, almost to anybody, I think everybody should have it in their house. I have it in front of me. This is called selenite. It's kind of, I call it the crystal for dummies. I'm sure that maybe some people wouldn't call it that, but I have other stuff in front of me too. I have some quartz, I have other stuff up here, I have some amethyst, and they're all good for different things. But selenite is one of the only self-cleansing crystals. So it will take the energy in the room. If you hold it, it'll take your energy, and it really does take in all the bad, and it puts out really, really good stuff. So putting that by your bed, but also setting an intention with it. So picking it up and going, all right, you can almost talk to it like a person. So this is what I need you to do today. I need to be able to fall asleep, have a good night's sleep, and kind of not be interrupted. My son does this very often with his selenite. And you don't have to buy into the selenite or crystals, honestly. I always say before I was this person, but I've always been this person. Before I accepted my gifts, I would have thought it was total, I'm going to use a different word, total hooey, like just absolutely ridiculous. I now know that there is kind of some stock behind it. My energy in my house is so much better now that I have selenite. I have it in other places. I have a lamp over there that my husband got me. I've got it in all my kids' rooms. It's just a really good crystal to have around. But honestly, kind of the main thing is the why to what thinking. Oh, they'll let me, okay. You can also, if you're just really, you've done the why to what thinking, you got your selenite, you're doing your 4-7-8 breathing, you're doing everything that you should be doing, and you're still having a really hard time, you can kind of give it up to your guides. You can ask your guides. You need to set a timeline. They won't take your problems forever, but you can say to your guides, say it's been 3 nights and you've really not been able to really relax and get a good night's rest. You can say, you know what, guys, like, I'm at the end of my rope. I'm really tired. I really need some sleep. So can you please just take all of this for, say, 7 hours? Set a timeline. Don't say, can you take all of this till tomorrow at this time? They won't do that. But can you just hold all of this for me for 7 hours? And I'll deal with it so much better once I've slept for a little while. Some people don't need as much sleep, so maybe it's only going to be 5 hours. Some people need a little more, so it's going to be 8 or 9 or 10 hours. They won't do that on a continuous basis. Obviously, they need us to kind of process our stuff and work through it. But these kind of few little tips can really, really help that nighttime dwelling to really calm down. Think of the lessons in everything, because guaranteed they're not worth worrying about. You're going to learn them whether you want to or not, whether you worry about them or not. So just turn it around. Turn it from all of the whys and why me and why is everything so horrible to what am I learning from this, because I bet it's really important if it's keeping me up at night. So yeah, the purpose of these videos is that they're quite a lot shorter, just little tidbits from Spirit of the things that kind of help me and my family and my loved ones in our daily lives, and the things that we've learned over the last year. We're hoping to cover quite a few topics, not just nighttime dwelling, but different anxieties through the day and different things you can go through in your life. So if you have any suggestions, definitely comment down below. And if you can comment, share, like, what are the other things you can do? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do all the things that will keep these moving, just because I think it's really valuable for people to hear kind of what Spirit says that will help us through our daily lives. And I'm just so grateful for all of your support and so thankful that you're all enjoying these videos. So I know these aren't the hour-long ones I regularly do, but I hope you enjoy them. I'll try and do one of these maybe once a week, and I'm going to try and do a longer half an hour to an hour long one, hopefully every other week, so maybe twice a month if I can manage. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Uh-oh.